Hey everyone, welcome back to another massive, big time, incredibly intense decluttering session as well as deep clean with me. This video is about 4 days of us packing up the entire house and moving. So if you are looking for some motivation today, y'all, I've got it right here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button before we go any further. We have got so much to do.
At me like I know what he's thinking, but I don't have a clue. True talent.
So I started off in Liam's room on this particular day. You have seen in my other videos that I have been doing a little by little, but we were on literally crunch time. We were closing the following Monday, and Thanksgiving I think was the next day, and we had so much that we had to do. So I'm coming into Liam's room and really just cleaning it out and putting stuff away. Watching the video back, I see Noah. I didn't even notice what he was doing, but you will see a cute little clip in just a second of exactly what he was trying to do. It was so precious. But I'm taking all these clothes. I'm going to put them in a box because these are the clothes we're taking to the lake house. And I'm just getting everything ready for one pile for storage and one pile for lake house. You could see Noah is so excited about the baby. He asked me almost every day, when is she coming? How many days is that? And if she can sleep in the room with him. So, which makes my heart so happy. It's kind of cute because like if I ask for water or I ask for anything, I can say the baby needs it, which big surprise, her name is going to be Emma Lynn, and we are just so over the moon. I know on Instagram, if you follow me over there, we talked about that name, but I wasn't sure exactly how it would go, but for sure it is Emma Lynn, her first name Emma, middle name Lynn, and I think she is going to just fit that name perfectly. Here is a glimpse of all of the other part of the house. This is the evening time. Thanksgiving has come and it has gone. And so I am coming in here and finishing up some of the areas. It is such a disaster, you guys. But, you know, that's how moving goes. You don't really realize how much stuff you have until it's time to move it.
Coming back for more. Crashing down in we're going under. Bang bang like thunder. Bang bang like thunder. Crashing down in our love will never be the same. We're going under. Bang bang like thunder. Bang bang like thunder. Yeah, the air's getting thinner. Higher than high we go. A game with no winners. We keep pushing more and more. I don't wanna go, I don't wanna know.
So thankfully, after trying to sell the table, we were going to give it to my sister-in-law, but it didn't work out. Then we tried to sell it, and that fell through. So we asked the new owners if they wanted it, and so we are going to leave the table for them as a little gift. They're kind of like housewarming gift. They get this farmhouse table, which I'm really sad to see it stay because I love it so much. But you know, new home, new beginnings, and we are going to get something else, which I'm so excited. I've already been looking at some things, but I won't be buying anything just yet because after packing everything up, y'all, we have no room for anything else. I could not believe how much stuff we took to the lake house and how much stuff we filled up our storage unit with. So we are packing up the kitchen. This was one room that I was absolutely dreading just because I knew it was going to be so tedious and so many things that I'd have to do. I cannot stand making boxes after having to make them so much. It was like one of those tasks like unloading the dishwasher that I was dreading. So Chris was so sweet. He made me a ton of boxes, which is awesome. And so when I'm filming this is actually after Thanksgiving. I believe it was Friday night, and he took the kids back to the lake house and he let me finish up some work in the house because he was doing a lot of the heavy lifting during the day, and then in the evening I was doing the cleaning and the things like that, the more tedious things. We're definitely a good team, and it made such a difference because the next day when he came back to the house, so much was done. So we had to really work together.
If we keep our faith, sometimes I'm like a whisper in a riot, but I grow stronger, keep believing in me. Say you're believing in me. You're believing in me. Say you're believing in me. You're believing in me.
To empty out all of the cabinets, I did not keep a lot of items. There were some things going to Goodwill, then the lake house, then in storage. I did not take a lot to storage just because I knew that it wasn't, I don't know, valuable, and I didn't need it. So I did not want to spare this space for it. So I was very, very over the top when I decided what I was actually going to keep, because I did not want to keep moving stuff I don't love from house to house.
Sometimes I'm like a whisper in a riot, but I grow stronger, keep believing in me. Say you're believing in me. You're believing in me. Say you're believing in me. You're believing in me. Say you're believing in me. You're believing There's only time for dreams even greater. I hear the call, and I close my eyes to see even clearer. I see it all. Say you're believing in me. You're believing in me. Say you're believing in me. You're believing in me. Say you're believing in me. You're believing in me. Say you're believing.
I really wanted this house to look beautiful when they moved in. So a lot of this massive decluttering is also going to be a ton of cleaning motivation for you guys as well, because, it needed it for sure. But I was really glad that I was able to do this in the evening, because this whole process was so bittersweet. And if you follow me on Instagram, this night actually I just broke down. I could not believe that we were actually leaving, and I just felt so sad. I wouldn't even say it was bittersweet. I was just really, really emotional walking out of my bedroom and seeing it empty, seeing the house empty, quiet. I had a moment to really reflect, and it was so, so hard. But I was kind of glad I was by myself, so I can kind of feel the feels on my own and kind of process it. So it was definitely hard to do. Every time we came back to this house, the kitchen was just like a huge eyesore. There were so many things everywhere. So I'm just continuing to go through everything. I left some things for the new owners that we didn't need, like the silverware tray and some of the organizational bins, just because why not? Why not give it to them? They'll definitely use it. Into the living room, you guys, when the couch got put up, when they pulled the couch up to take it, stuff started pouring out. I know that you guys can relate. I feel like the cushions of a couch and under a couch it's just such a catch-all, and there was stuff everywhere.
Somewhere deep in my mind, see the barbed wire. The place is grown all wide, 'cause I don't know if it'll be enough, or if they really care. There's a stairway down for the both of us, but let's not go there. You got me thinking, whoa, telling you, pack up your suitcase, we'll find a new place. We'll cross the border, can't stay no longer in this town. Somehow in this small place, minds begin to shrink when everyone is too fake. Your hope eventually sinks, 'cause I don't know if it'll be enough, or if there's a way out. There's a stairway down for the both of us, but I won't have it. You got me thinking, whoa, I don't know how we got here. Oh my, I think we better run. We
I did not want to forget this clock here. And if you saw, our little elf buddy was hanging from the top. Our kids actually found him. And then my teenager, yeah, that's all I'm going to say in case your kids are watching. That's all I'm going to say. But Buddy arrived a little early this year. I wasn't too excited because I knew that, you know, when he's visiting us, that it's definitely work on my part. But he arrived a little bit early, so I had to take him from place to place. But I am going to continue to remove all of these items like this that you see. Do you see that line up there? Y'all, that is dust. And y'all have proof that I cleaned my bedroom. Do you see all that dust? Oh my gosh, I was blown away.
Pack up your suitcase, we'll find a new place. We'll cross the border, can't stay no longer in this town. See it, no. I left things unsaid, and you cannot forget how my mistakes haunt us, but do they really daunt us? Your tongue can be sharp, cut me close to the heart, but we can master the art. And the thing is that these scars are scary, but they are just some old scars. We should never be afraid of them. You and I know when we are too far apart, everything just falls apart. So I just close my eyes.
It is the next day, and we are trying to get some of the final things put together. And this room just, oh my gosh, it's so hard being in here without all of my stuff. But I'm moving into my bathroom. This was another room that I was kind of dreading. I had done a lot in my last video, but we really had to like get down to it. So I'm taking all the makeup out. I'm going to organize that. I'm going to put it in this bin, and then you'll see that I'll put it in another bin and clean out everything in here, because the more I was moving and the more stuff I was moving, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to take that. And by the final day, you guys, we didn't take a lot of stuff. I cannot tell you how many trash bags we had of stuff, just because like I was over it. I was so over it. And little side note, you will not see me all glammed up in this video, because if you have a full face of makeup and your hair done and looking cute in the middle of moving, like you have to do the work yourself moving, then I just don't know if we can be friends, because this is some hard work, you guys.
Won't you come and lay down next to me? Close your eyes and we'll be free. I can't see the point of pointing fingers. Come on, let's rejoice of what will come. I have made the choice of thinking bigger. 'Cause you're all that I need. You're all that so I just close my eyes and dream about our kids and how they're running around. Won't you come and lay down next to me? Close your eyes.
So in one of my last videos, when I was cleaning out my makeup drawer, I had mentioned that I was going to use this bin here, and it worked perfectly. So I know that the acrylic drawers that I had are perfect and so cute for makeup, but they can be kind of expensive. So if you get one of these like Sterilite or whatever this brand is type of drawer, it fit all of my makeup, and it is much more affordable than those beautiful acrylic containers. Another day, another giant black trash bag. You guys, I wish I would have taken a picture of all of the trash bags. And it made me think, like, why was I holding on to so much of this stuff? So here's a little tip for you. If you are wanting to declutter your house, I've had people ask me so many times, like, I just don't know where to start, or, you know, my house is a mess, I can't keep it clean. The best thing I can tell you to do is declutter your heart out. And I mean anything that you don't use on a regular basis or things that you don't need, get rid of it, donate it, and do room by room. Not only will your house feel more open and more spacious, you will be able to keep it clean because you won't have stuff everywhere. Do little by little, and I'm telling you, it is so worth it. When we did this process, I'm like, you know, I'm really good at constantly purging. I'm always getting rid of stuff, but I could have taken it and like the next level. So I want to encourage you guys right now, especially with the end of the year, like we accumulate so much stuff in the holidays. And then, you know, at the beginning of the year, everybody wants to like clean out and do all like the organization. Go ahead and start that process now, little by little, day by day, one drawer, one closet, one room at a time, and just get rid of stuff you do not need. And you guys, it makes you feel so much more free and open. And honestly, it is such a breath of fresh air with your house, I'm telling you, and it will just kind of like set the stage and start the momentum for the next room.
I don't want nobody stabbing me with love. Don't wanna waste no time getting my feelings hurt. I believe in those things we don't know much of. There's just so much to see that ain't about love. I'm ready to face my fears, I'm ready to taste the weird. I just wanna walk the hills above my ordinary life.
Vacuuming this room, I did it actually twice, and I've talked about that in other videos. Like, if you have the time, vacuum, clean out the canister, and then vacuum again, and you will be blown away at how much more stuff you get out with that second vacuum. Also, because this is sped up, it's very deceiving. Go so slow when you vacuum because you want to give the vacuum time to like actually suck up all of the dust and the debris and dirt off of the floor. And that is another little tip I did. I just went so slow and gave it time to really work, and it made such a difference. So I just wanted to give you guys that little tip. I will say, you guys have asked me so many times, which vacuum do I like the best? And honestly, I loved this Shark when I first got it. Like, I was obsessed, and it is a very, very good vacuum, but I will say it clogs a lot, and that gets on my nerves because it's not easy to unclog. So that is one little thing I will say. If you got pets with like a lot of hair, a lot of fluff from their toys that they chew, or stuff from your kids, just beware that it does clog quite a bit. And I will say, we were all trying to clean quickly, and that cord was super in the way. So I'm probably going to save my money and get another cordless vacuum in the new year.
I can't forget what you've done. The way you act won't take me back. Just go, go, go. Go, go, go. Yeah, I can't forget what you've done. The way you act won't take me back. Just go, go, go. Go, go. 'Cause I just wanna go, go, go to the deep end. I just wanna go, go, go to the deepest end. No planning, no stress, and no work, no trying to fix what we had. Just go, go, go to the deep end.
So see, you saw me, I was still wrangling that cord. I'm not trying to be fussy, but when I've got a lot to do, I just don't want to worry about it. And I felt like the vacuum kept hitting it, and just once you go cordless, it is so hard to go back. But this is what I have, and it works great. So you make do with what you have. Don't go out and buy anything you don't need. But since I've had so many vacuums, I don't know. I just don't know what I'm going to do. I think, like I said just a minute ago, I am probably going to have to get another cordless.
I sat down by the ocean. It's that tears that I feel up with emotions. Could I taste them for real? Longing for you, longing for you. Oh, but I can't get back. What can I do? What can I do when your train is gone? I don't wanna go back, don't wanna go back. If you are not with me, hey, do you read me? Go back to where we came from. If my hands are empty, hey, do you read me? Go back. I don't wanna go alone. Go back.
I was so thankful. This is actually Drew's room, if you guys remember. He did an amazing job at decluttering it and packing it up. It was one room I did not have to go back in there and take care of anything except for what I'm doing right now. And it was such like a relief, because I was going through room to room and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so much to do. But he took care of it. So that is definitely a perk of having a teenager. I'm moving into the hall bathroom. It was nasty, of course, but I am going to clean everything out and give it a really good deep
I
clean.
know you want the best for me. Your intentions are good. I walk back to my history, into my old neighborhood. Longing for you, oh, but I can't get back. What can I do? What can I do when your train is gone? I don't wanna go back, don't wanna go back. If you are not with me, hey, do you read me? Go back to where we came from. If my hands are empty, hey, do you read me? Go back. I don't wanna go alone. Go back. If you are not with me, hey, I don't wanna go back. I don't wanna go back.
Hey baby, do you believe me when I say I miss you so? It seems like your mind is elsewhere whenever we're on the phone, always on the go.
So here are some of the piles of things going to the lake house. You will see my stepdad and Chris just quickly breezing through here and just taking stuff out. We made loads and trips to the lake house, and honestly, Chris is going to get one of those big green like bags that you get at Home Depot, and you can just like throw all kinds of debris and junk in. We're going to get one of those because we took some things to the lake house that we just knew we just didn't have time to go through while we were moving, because we were like, it was seriously crunch time. So we're probably going to be doing some serious decluttering again in the new little rental.
Boy, do you even remember that love is more than just lust? Always on the go, like you got a place to be, never on your own. Something you're not telling me, yeah, I believe it's true. You're off with someone new. I've never felt this stupid, thinking I'm enough for you. is she cute? Is she my substitute? I've never felt so certain that I've had enough for you. I've had enough of you. You're just too much. I'm way too good for you. You're just a bluff. I'm so fed up with you. It's bad enough that I'm way too good for you. You ever believe it's true that you're wrong for someone new? I've never felt this stupid thinking I'm enough for you. Tell me, is she cute? Is she my substitute? I've never felt so certain that I've had enough for you.
So we had to move on to the food. I wanted to take care of everything we did not want to keep here, and I didn't keep a lot here, honestly. I left some things because I'm like, I just don't want to worry about it. And then the next day, because this was actually Saturday, the next day my mom came in and was like, had a whole other bag of stuff, and I was like, I was just going to leave it here for the new owner. She's like, you can't do that. You have to take it somewhere. So I really cleaned out really well in here, but there was still more stuff to go through. We took a lot of the food and donated it just because we just thought that would be the best thing to do for it, because there were some things that I had purchased and I knew I would never eat, and I knew it wasn't like something that would go bad, so I just donated it. It was really sweet. The kids got to play with their friends as we were going through the house and cleaning up, and I was so thankful. One of our neighbors is very sweet, but she doesn't, she doesn't let our kids come in her house or anything, which is no big deal. Like, I get it. But it was really nice that because we were leaving, she kind of was super lenient, and they got to play all day long, and it was just such a sweet time for my kids, which made me so happy, because that was probably the hardest part for me, was just knowing that my kids are moving away from their friends, although I will be keeping them in their same school for the remainder of the year. I will just be driving back and forth, which will be quite a task because it's about 20 minutes, but I wanted to keep them in their school because I hate moving my kids in their schools. And honestly, if you've been here for a while, you knew we looked for a house in our school district for months, and there was just nothing. There was just absolutely nothing. So definitely bittersweet in this moment, because my kids, I could hear them outside playing and having a good time with their friends, and it just made my heart so sad. I felt so guilty, like I was taking that away from them. But I know it's going to be for the better in the long run, but it is so hard going through it.
I'm diving in the deep blue. I am looking for you tonight. I'm diving in the deep blue. I am looking for you, my love. I don't like it when we're fighting, 'cause you always make me cry, yeah. I'm diving in the deep blue. I am looking for you, 'cause you're the one I want. Yeah, you're the one I love. All this fussing and fighting just drives me crazy, but you know I'll do anything for you, baby.
So in next week's video, you will be getting the final this day, and then the next day, another super long cleaning video. I'm going to finish up everything in the house, and then I will probably do an empty house tour as well, because this was Saturday and we had to be out Sunday. So yeah, you'll see all of that. But thank you all so much for watching today's video. You are so amazing, and I just appreciate your time and showing up for me. It just means the world to me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for next week's video, and if you want to see weekly motivation like this, as well as all things motherhood and decorating, you have come to the right spot. I love you all so much. Bye.
The